Hi, I'm Brad Hennings, a partner with Chisholm Chisholm Kilpatrick. If you're a veteran being treated for PTSD, or if you're appealing a PTSD claim, there's new research out that's worth knowing about. The National Center for PTSD just published its April 2026 Clinicians Trauma Update. It's written for clinicians, but 3 findings matter directly to veterans and to the medical evidence in a VA claim. First, telehealth. A nationwide VA study looked at over 17,000 veterans who started cognitive processing therapy or prolonged exposure between 2022 and 2023. Those are the 2 main evidence-based talk therapies for PTSD. The researchers found that veterans who received their treatment by telehealth were about 17% less likely to see clinically meaningful symptom improvement compared to veterans who went in person. Now, the authors are careful here. Veterans chose their own modality, so the results don't prove telehealth itself caused the difference. And for many veterans, telehealth is the only realistic way to get care. The point isn't to avoid it. The point is that if your symptoms aren't improving and your record shows only telehealth visits, that data exists, and it belongs in the conversation about whether your treatment has been adequate. Second, treatment decision-making. Researchers gave 887 people balanced descriptions of 7 different PTSD treatments. Less than half could correctly remember how effective each one was. Less than 75% could remember which ones were trauma-focused therapy at all. That matters because VA's treatment planning model relies on what's called shared decision-making. The idea is that you and your provider weigh the options together. But if patients aren't retaining the information they're given, that decision isn't fully informed. So if your record shows that you declined a recommended treatment, the question your representative should be asking is, what information were you actually given, and how was it communicated? Third, a new drug. It's called methylone, or TSND-201. It's a non-psychedelic cousin of MDMA. In a recent trial, 65 participants received 4 weekly dosing sessions with no therapy attached. The methylone group showed meaningful and lasting improvement in PTSD symptoms. This was a small study, and most veterans we represent wouldn't have qualified for it because participants couldn't be on common psychiatric medications. So this isn't a treatment available to you tomorrow, but it tells us the pipeline is widening. Between transcranial magnetic stimulation, psychedelic-assisted therapy, and now drugs like methylone, the science is moving faster than VA's rating schedule. None of this changes how PTSD is rated. The rating criteria under 38 CFR 4.130 stay the same. What this research does change is how the medical record should be read. When an examiner offers a medical opinion, that opinion reflects the treatment landscape the examiner knows. That landscape is shifting. If you're working through a PTSD claim or appeal, talk to your representative about your treatment history. The details of what you've tried, what worked, and what didn't can matter to your case. Thanks for watching.